Alright, Ahmad. So, what are we going to talk about today?
Actually, I was reading an article in The Economist which says that US is considering to adopt a more aggressive policy against the Chinese accelerated rate of exports, which is in turn due to their so-called currency manipulation.
I see. This is a hot topic again, eh?
Seems
Well,
to.
yeah. I'll tell you why this is a hot topic again in the news. Mostly it's because Obama is getting attacked left, right, and center by US senators and manufacturers and their lobbyists to adopt a more aggressive stance towards China.
But I'm not getting this. Like, economic policy is China's internal affair. So why does US want to intervene in China's internal affair?
Well, I don't know if it's correct to label this as an internal affair. I mean, the currency policy of such a huge economic powerhouse such as China, the ripple effects aren't just limited to China, but the entire global economy.
I agree with you, but I can sense that the intention of senators pressurizing Mr. Obama is not only confined to economic policy. I think it has a more diverse political implication also. Just picture this, that Chinese economic policy is directly related to the stability, and the fact that US is endeavoring to penetrate into Chinese economic policy is a direct attack on their stability in the longer run.
Well, how about we look at this from another point of view? It's also actually in the best interest of China to abandon their currency policy.
How? Well, don't get it.
I'll let you know why. Since they keep this policy, they have to peg the yuan to the US dollar.
Okay.
To support this peg, they must purchase tons of worthless US assets and US dollars, which yield pretty much close to zero.
So, how can you expect the Chinese government to abandon the policy which it has been adhering to for so many years?
Yeah, that's true. But I guess the US is going to have to employ more aggressive strategies, such as, tariffs or forming coalitions with other developed nations to pressurize China into changing its policies.
Pressurize China? That's more like a fairy tale story. Let me ask you a question. Does US have adequate ability to force China to bow down in front of their offensive measures?
Yeah, that's true. In terms of leverage, I don't want to go there. That kind of opens a whole new Pandora's box. It's
You're
just
right.
too complicated to discuss here.
Perhaps. So, what's the bottom line of the issue?
Well, the bottom line is that the economies of these two great nations are intertwined to a point where you cannot find a solution that only benefits one country and not the other. That's why these two countries must come together and negotiate and try to find a solution that will provide a win-win situation.
Yeah, I agree with you, that's fair enough. But I would like to add that US-China collaboration is not only in the interest of USA or China, it is also in the interest of the entire world, since the two countries are one of the two major world economic pairs.
Right. Given the current economic situation, the last thing we want to see is a trade war between these two big countries.
You're right. Therefore, negotiation is the ultimate remedy.
Exactly. That's the remedy.
Negotiation.